Hi folks, Kenny from ScotPhil here, and yes, it's been a while since my last full video. Not because it's been quiet, but I've had quite a few things going on in the background, like failed Wi-Fi, failed phone, buying a condo. Today we have a driveabout from the area I'm staying in down to the local market, the Palenque. So, let's jump in. To start off, I had my Wi-Fi go down in the middle of February and it lasted 6 weeks. I use a mobile signal on 4G and there was a problem with the nearby tower. Had to get by using my phone and hotspot and continually adding to the data allowance because we were never told how long it was likely to take to fix it. Anyway, done now, hopefully. As we got that up and running again, my phone crashed for the second time in 4 or 5 months. This time I couldn't get it up and running again and had to flash the bootloader and lost everything in the memory. Luckily, I had backed up the pictures back in November after it last happened. Back up, people, back up. I've also been in the middle of buying my first property here. It's a 1-bedroom condo and the sale is due to be completed this coming Monday. So, watch out for another video soon. In the meantime, click that like button for me and we'll get on with the driveabout. Okay, I'll give a quick overview of the local area where I spend most of my time. So here's the north end of Angeles City, the local area that I spend most of my time in. As you can see, running from east to west at the Clark main gate here, from the top of Malabanas Rd, this is Feilds Avenue all the way along here, and this last little bit, straight bit here, is Walking Street, which is also part of Feilds Avenue. This is the main MacArthur Highway, which runs north from Manila, all the way up through all the major towns and cities, including Bulacan, San Fernando, Angeles City, Mabalacat, Tarlac, up into Pangasinan and further north. Thankfully, there are expressways, which if you've got anything over 400cc, you can use. The previous video of my last walkabout took place here, and it went from the corner of Elvira and Narciso, which is where I was staying when I was in Alicia Condotel, all the way along to Feilds Avenue to the jeepney terminals at the far end. And if you want to have a look at that, it's the last walkabout video I did back in about August or September. Today we're going to be starting at the other end of Elvira on its junction with Malabanas Rd, and we're going to be following it all the way down, turn right over into Zeppelin Street, turn left into Richthoffen, and carry on down here over the Abacan River. Now, that bridge that I go over there, I don't know if it actually has a name. All I know is it goes over the Abacan River. We'll carry on down along here, and the Palenque, or the market, is this bit here, just off Richthoffen Street. There's also a bit more than that, and you'll see it on the video. If you were to continue to the end, which I don't do today, but if you were to continue to the end and turn left, you would go down Henson, which has quite a lot of construction supply companies, paint shops, etc. Brings you down to a circle because that's its shape. It's called a circle because it's shaped like a circle. And that's at the other side of the Abacan River Bridge. The bridge goes over the Abacan River, of course, and on this side of it is Robinson's, which is one of the areas I go to for one of the supermarkets that I frequent from time to time. And I get to it by going down the Malabanas Rd to the bottom end, turn left, and that brings you out into Robinson's there. Another landmark, if you needed to know it, is about halfway along MacArthur Highway here, the casino, Angeles City Casino. So, let's get on. So here we are, heading down Malabanas Rd to the next junction. Turn right at it, and it's Zeppelin. At the corner, at the top here, off to the right next to Scott's, is Hensonville Court. Straight on Zeppelin Sweets and up to Pulu. On the left is 7-Eleven, and we turn left here to head down Richthoffen. On both sides there are open-air restaurants and buffets. On the left is Hensonville Homes. There's a couple car washes, and near the bottom on the right there is a water and gas bottle refill station. Around the corner is the local police unit. A couple more restaurants on the street to the left, and on the right is Hensonville Plaza. Further on is a paint store, rice store, pharmacies, etc. Here is where I had the rear inner tube for my push bike vulcanised the day after I got a puncture in the old Clark airbase, and took an hour and a half to walk home. Further on we go over the bridge I mentioned earlier and past another couple of junctions. We see the mostly vegetable stalls on the left, though there are some other goods being sold too. And then up the stairs on the right is the main part of Pampang Market. In Tagalog, market is palengke. The stalls in there have a fresh meats, chicken and fish area, and of course there's just about everything else you can think of too in the rest of the palengke. Further along the road and off to the right there are a lot of fruit stalls, and one of the stalls at the start does things like grapes and kiwi, as well as the usual bananas, mangoes, oranges, etc. that they all do. Completing this little drive is the last section of Richthoffen and the myriad of other stalls taking you up to Henson Street, and if you turn left there, that takes you along to the circle, yes, the circle, near Abacan Bridge and back onto MacArthur Highway. There you are then. If that's been helpful and interesting, please leave a like. And if you don't want to miss the next video about my first property purchase, then please consider hitting the subscribe button while you're there. That's all for today. As usual, any comments or questions, do the needful, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Stay well, stay safe. See you soon. Hopefully.